When I'm talking about a nigga, he doesn't care what he is. We were playing in the first class. He was like, nigga, nigga. Y'all never heard it? Well, he had black balls. You never did this bitch in your ball? You gotta do the nigga bit for your black balls. You never heard Will do the nigga bit? No. Will, you gotta do the bit for your black balls. I didn't know it was your black balls. I've never heard you do the nigga bit first. What did he say, man? He said, it's okay if you do the not the earth. Yeah, okay, that's what he said. Yeah, say, your black balls ain't gonna get mad. You say, call him nigga, do it. No, but it won't bother him, right? So do it. Nigga, come on. Get in his face, how you did mine, remember? Nigga! Nigga! You wanna do it? Here, take the mic, you do it. What? If you're not gonna do it, I'm wasting my time. I want you to make everybody laugh, because you do the joke well, man. Hurts, he didn't want to do the bit, man. He didn't want to do the bit, Hurts. Yeah, man, you dying. Yeah, Joe did. Oh my God. Well, Dr. Will is gonna do the bit, then I guess I need to do this. I'll make you laugh, since Will don't want to make you guys laugh. It's a charity event, goddammit, so I feel like we should get it. Who want to get their kids with? My only one? Raise your hand. My only one? I'll auction my fucking kids up right now. I could.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Check go.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give him all the respect across the field for that one and let him know.
All the years I've known this man. We got a quitter on our hands.
But then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I need to call everybody in the city.
Very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0
y'all know
season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week?
Y'all know who we made
on the spot
time.
Almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it.
It's all about NCAA.
They picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Got out, man, when he got on that guy.
It's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I can't believe it, man.
They'll throw with May. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's May. This ball deep for Tony. That is incomplete. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt like they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now Achane on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain,
about the
2nd and 2. If you start
I ain't even loaded NCAA up. I don't know when the last time I played NCAA. But get what though? Since you say ain't nobody stop your Oregon Duck, guess what? I got time.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
I know that. But tell me I don't deserve a second chance.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 2nd rushing touchdown.
Everything sounds good. You know that type of stuff go on one end out the other,
Finish the
man.
drive off with 6 points.
You know?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0
Goes
game.
in one end out the other, good buddy.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. playing against the run is 11 individual.
And he lost the football. And this is picked
Say
up by the Dolphins.
Say when Jalen Ramsey gonna hit a
43,
a running back like that.
to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they put it on the ground
feel
here on the
you,
second
man.
drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Here's May. Able to shake him off. Eluding the pressure right.
Quarterback out here breaking tackle.
And it'll bring up third.
We out here Jalen Ramsey got running backs fumbling. Get the fuck up out of here.
But a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a
I got you, big dog. I hear you, man.
Let's go.
Don't let me stop your shot.
To the air, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Down. Shot alert. Shot alert. Hunt.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And able to work his way down to the 16. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule,
man talking to somebody that made him retire.
7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Come on. Set.
Throwing here is May. Oh, that'll be
Anybody
incomplete.
don't know who made him retire.
As he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go.
They'll run for it with Achane. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They're going on 4th down. May escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Ritter to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Shut up. Go.
Ritter back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Come, let's go.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Ritter. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
What you doing?
Come on.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Achane gets it from the gun.
Come here real quick.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of
remote. They go to this. It's over on the table somewhere.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down is May. That is caught. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. May going to bat this one forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side.
What?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
You already did the guy. The person who told me about this thing, he don't know. You just do me a favor.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw, May. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Cowboy 80. Set.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech, who knows, but looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun, it's May.
If you do what?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Yeah.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Ridder now. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Raiders have got him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you off, but
That's taken on the 25. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
I hope so, but I think we need to think about a compromise because we have a lot to protect here now.
Okay, but we need to protect is me. Why don't I tell you that, Todd? If you don't understand that, then what good are you to me? Tell me, what good are you to me? My son.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very and this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Don't piss me off.
Ready?
Play action. May. They'll roll him out right. This ball deep for Tony. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Back to throw, Ritter. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 37 yards. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now another shot here at the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. They find some open field here. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Go. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throw.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Touchdown! Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
19 Tiger. Let's go now.
They'll throw with May. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's May. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running right, here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Oh, good.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
There's a whole lot of people wish they was cursed like that.
Okay, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
79 Bronco. Check go.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The ball comes out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Ritter to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers.
Let's go, let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Set. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's May. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air, May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing here is May. And down he goes, brought down around Raider sack.
Uh-oh.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they will take a knee here.
Oh, yeah.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the